Once upon a time in ancient India, Gautam Buddha, the Enlightened One, wandered through villages and towns, spreading his teachings on the nature of suffering and the path to enlightenment. His wisdom attracted countless followers, eager to learn how to attain inner peace and true happiness. One day, a young monk approached Buddha with a heavy heart. Despite his rigorous meditation and disciplined lifestyle, the monk was tormented by negative thoughts. He couldn't understand why, even after years of dedication, he still felt restless and unhappy. Buddha, with his infinite compassion, listened to the monk's plight. He understood that negative thoughts are a natural part of the human experience, but he also knew the power of ignoring these thoughts to achieve true happiness. To explain this, Buddha shared a story with the monk. Imagine, he began, a man walking through a forest. Suddenly, he is struck by an arrow. This arrow represents physical pain, which is inevitable. But what if, shortly after, a second arrow hits him in the same spot? This second arrow symbolizes the emotional suffering and negative thoughts that follow the initial pain. The first arrow is unavoidable, but the second one is our own creation. Buddha continued, the second arrow, the one we inflict upon ourselves with negative thoughts, is optional. By learning to ignore these thoughts, we can prevent further suffering and find peace. But how do we ignore these thoughts? Asked the monk. Buddha smiled and replied, by understanding their impermanent nature. Thoughts come and go like clouds in the sky. They have no substance unless we give them power. Through mindfulness and meditation, we can observe these thoughts without attachment, allowing them to pass without causing distress. Buddha then shared another analogy to emphasize his point. Imagine you are in a boat on a calm lake. If another boat, empty and drifting, bumps into yours, you might feel startled but not angry. But if you see someone in that boat and believe they intentionally steered it towards you, anger arises. The boat is empty, just like the thoughts in your mind. They only disturb your peace if you let them. The monk nodded, understanding the essence of Buddha's teachings. He joined his fellow monks in meditation, practicing mindfulness and observing his thoughts without judgment. With time and patience, he learned to let go of the negative thoughts that once plagued him. Over the months, the young monk transformed. The restlessness that once filled his mind was replaced with a profound sense of peace and happiness. He began teaching other monks and villagers, sharing the wisdom he had gained from Buddha about the power of ignoring negative thoughts. The monk's teachings spread far and wide, creating a ripple effect of positivity. People from various walks of life embraced mindfulness and meditation, learning to ignore their negative thoughts and focusing on the present moment. Buddha watched with a gentle smile as his teachings flourished through the young monk. He approached the monk and said, remember, true happiness lies within you. By ignoring the negative thoughts and embracing the present moment, you have found the path to peace. Continue to share this wisdom, and the world will be a better place. And so, the monk continued to teach and inspire others, living a life of peace and happiness. The power of ignoring negative thoughts had transformed not only his life, but also the lives of many others. This timeless wisdom from Buddha continues to guide people towards a happier and more fulfilled existence. Remember, the journey to inner peace and happiness begins with the power of ignoring negative thoughts. Embrace mindfulness, let go of what no longer serves you, and live in the present moment.